Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Modern Warfare 3 skill-based matchmaking. Of course, it's everybody's favorite topic here in the COD community. Recently, it seems like it's been tweaked here within Modern Warfare 3. It doesn't seem nearly as intense. It seems like lobbies are a bit more fair, a bit more random, and a bit more enjoyable over the course of the past week or so, which is raising a lot of questions from the community. Now, the thing about skill-based matchmaking is it's very hard to prove, and everybody's situation is going to be different. Some people are going to say, you know, this past week was not easy for them at all. It was just as sweaty as ever, maybe more so. Whereas other people might be saying, well, this past week was actually pretty chill. I was kind of enjoying it. And then everyone else is going to be somewhere in the middle, right? It's always very difficult with all this anecdotal evidence surrounding skill-based matchmaking, but we do know that it does exist. Recently, Call of Duty, Activision, they went out and they made this entire statement about skill-based matchmaking. Basically, they're like, yeah, it does exist. We have been working on it for a number of years. And then right there towards the end, it says, talking about this topic in detail can be hard, and we haven't spent the time to pull together all of our work to share with you our insights and improvements over the many years. We're looking forward to doing that in the coming weeks after Season 1 launches. So Season 1 is about 2 weeks old right now. It's been a couple weeks, and we've still not heard anything from the COD team about skill-based matchmaking, about how it works, about why they have it in the game to begin with, and why they believe it's good for the franchise. We're still yet to get that entire statement from them. Hopefully it's a blog post, maybe a dev interview. I'm not entirely sure exactly what they're going to be doing, but they have to know, no matter what they say, they're putting their hand right in the hornet's nest because COD fans, rightly so, are fed up with skill-based matchmaking. But you're watching the gameplay here, right? Does this look like skill-based matchmaking was really kicking in for me? No, this was like one of the most chill lobbies I think I may have ever played, and I think it's due to the fact that we had a recent free weekend for Modern Warfare 3. If you guys don't know, the game was free. You could go in, you could play certain playlists, level up your guns, do this, that, and the other thing, and people are wondering if during that time they adjusted skill-based matchmaking in one way or another, because it really did genuinely feel better across the board. And you may be thinking, well, maybe that's because a whole bunch of new people are showing up, they're all free players and whatever, but that's not really the case, because in most lobbies, every person on both teams were level 55 or higher. You know, rarely did you see somebody even below level 55. Even in this lobby right here, there's only 2 people under 55. We have one on my team, one on the other team, and everyone else is 55 or higher. Keep in mind, Modern Warfare 3 is kind of buggy right now, and for some reason, it'll show people in your game as level 55, even though they might be level 200 or level 89 or whatever the hell. So that's been buggy since Season 1 came out, but the point still stands. It was a free weekend, and during that time, it really did feel like COD was a bit more enjoyable. It felt like it was a bit more relaxed. And my question is, did they lower skill-based matchmaking during the weekend? If you think about it, if you're somebody out there who's on the fence about buying Modern Warfare 3, up until this point, you have not purchased it, you're kind of done with COD, you're tired of skill-based matchmaking and all the bullshit. If up until this point, you have not bought the game, but you did, however, play Modern Warfare 2, you did play Vanguard, you did play Cold War or whatever, then all of your skill-based matchmaking and your algorithmic nonsense is still going to be tied to your Call of Duty account. There's a reason why people make new accounts. There's a reason why people make Smurf accounts to soft reverse boost on and join their sessions and things like that. Everything about skill-based matchmaking is tied directly to your Activision ID and to your account. So if you're one of those people that did play Modern Warfare 2, you did play Vanguard and whatever, and then you jump into the free weekend of Modern Warfare 3, and then you see it's just as sweaty as usual, then you're likely not to want to play the game. If you waited this long not to get the game, and then you play the free weekend and you don't have fun, well, then you're probably never going to buy Modern Warfare 3 ever. So, is it possible, and I know we're getting to tinfoil hat territory here, but it really makes sense knowing Activision, is it possible that they lowered skill-based matchmaking during the free event to draw more people in? Did they pull the old bait and switch to get these people to play the game again with lower skill-based matchmaking so they can actually enjoy themselves for a change, and then once they actually purchase the game, they go back to regular skill-based matchmaking? Is that entirely possible? Because I think that it is. I mean, it just, this past week has felt pretty chill. I mean, internet issues, connectivity issues, and packet burst issues aside, I need to figure out my entire gaming setup, man, because everything is just falling apart as of right now. But when I could actually play the game, things are running smoothly. This past week has felt pretty damn chill. And I definitely do think that the recent free weekend had something to do with it. But on top of that, it could be a number of other factors, which is why skill-based matchmaking matchmaking is it's so convoluted, it's so shrouded in mystery. It's why we're waiting on that official statement, blog post, or whatever that they're going to be putting out, because skill-based matchmaking, there's so many factors to it, right? So I have interstellar camo, and as such, my stats are not very good. I mean, if you're running around trying to get double kills with the freaking RGL, if you're running around trying to do all the challenges with the light machine guns and the sniper rifles and this, that, and the other, while skill-based matchmaking is bending you over a barrel, your stats aren't going to be amazing, or at least mine weren't, because if I cared about my stats while also using bad guns in a game with heavy skill-based matchmaking, then I would just want to tear my hair right out of my head, and I have a lot of it, so that doesn't sound fun whatsoever. So I didn't care about my stats. My KD's around like a 1.2 right now. My win-loss is negative. If I got into a lobby and my team wasn't trying to help, or we're getting spawn trapped or whatever, I'm right out, man. I don't care. B up A. I got the fastest back out in the West over here, man. I can leave a lobby like that. Doesn't bother me a bit. So my stats are not very good, and my stats were a little bit better, not much better, but like a little bit better before I was doing all the interstellar stuff. So it might be, you know, part of it that my stats have gotten worse over time as Modern Warfare 3 has been out, because I've been doing all the challenges and whatnot. So maybe that's lowering my skill-based matchmaking bracket. You know, it might be something to the effect of, like, while I was doing all those challenges, I wasn't really playing the objective or really anything like that. So if I'm not getting a high score per minute, was that affecting it? Maybe was the reason free weekend affecting it? Like, it just, there's so many things, right? If I start playing with some of my friends, and my friends have not played since season 1 came out, therefore they're still like level 55 or whatever, is that going to change things? Is that going to affect things? I don't know. That's the thing, man. Like, it's so convoluted. There's so many factors to it, and we're never going to learn exactly how skill-based matchmaking works. But I've seen a lot online, lots of people tweeting at me. I've seen people's videos about it. I've seen Reddit threads about it. It seems like skill-based matchmaking was a bit lighter in this past week, and I'm wondering if it's due to the fact that Modern Warfare 3 is down 38% in sales compared to Modern Warfare 2, and maybe they're trying to get people into the game once again with that free weekend. Maybe they lowered skill-based matchmaking to make the game more enjoyable for those who were testing out the game, basically playing a demo for it. Because if you play a free version of the game and you're like, wow, this game is actually really cool, like my lobbies are chill, I get to play on the old OG Modern Warfare 2 maps, I'm playing with new guns, you know, that might entice people to want to buy. But at the end of all of that, when now the weekend's over and they put skill-based matchmaking back to where it was before, it's just like it's the old bait and switch, man. But even if that was the case, if that's making people want to buy the game, you would think they would have those analytics being like, you know, people enjoyed when skill-based matchmaking was not as intense as normal, and in fact it led to a bunch of sales. Maybe we should just do that universally across the board. You would think, but who knows, man? It's all shrouded mystery. It's all behind the scenes. But I would like to see them try that, and I'm sure they have many times. Like, I would like to see them like officially try removing or severely lowering skill-based matchmaking, just to get, like, for a week even, just to see what the analytics are, see if people are enjoying the game more, see if people are, you know, logging in more and more often. Like, let's see what those retention numbers are like with that circumstance. I'm sure they've done it secretly, but it seems like one of those times was in the past week or so. It definitely felt different. When you're used to your lobbies being as sweaty as they've been since launch, you can feel it. You can tell it's happening, and the question is, are they going to continue doing that? What did they learn, and are they going to be doing it more in the future? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this video here today. I just want to talk about the recent skill-based matchmaking changes, or lack thereof, that we've had here within Modern Warfare 3. It definitely felt different this past week, and I want to know what you guys think. Have you guys, you know, if you're one of the people that did not buy the game, if you played the free weekend, what was it like for you? If you played and you have bought the game and you played this weekend, like, let me know how the game felt for you. Let me know about that. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.